Good morning, everybody. I don't know if anybody's going to join because I didn't promote this as much as I have in the past. Apologies that I had to reschedule from yesterday. I just wasn't feeling well. Um, Obviously, an emotional week across the nation. I really don't want to make it about me, but I'm exhausted, emotionally, physically exhausted. And because of that, the symptoms of my chronic illness have risen, and I've just not been feeling good the past day. Still not feeling great, but I really did want to do this meditation this morning because it's a powerful one, and I think it'll make me feel better, and hopefully, it makes someone out there feel a little bit better. What we're going to do this morning is a little different than my past meditations. So if you've joined me before, this will be a little bit different. We're going to do an Om meditation. You've probably heard of Om as far as yoga is concerned. You may or may not have done an Om chant in a yoga class. You may or may not understand what Om is, but Om, which you usually see written as OM, is actually pronounced AUM, and it's made up of four sounds according to yoga tradition. The A sound represents sort of the creation of the universe, so the existence of everything that's around us. The U sound, represents our connection to that oneness, our connection to the universe, our sort of place, if you will, in all of the oneness. And then the sound, that vibration that you hold when you're chanting it, just represents the transformative energy of being connected, of sort of giving yourself up to something that's greater than you, to be connected in to the power of the universe. And then the fourth sound is actually silence. So you take a pause at the end of each chant and allow the chant to sink in, and that silence really just represents pure consciousness, pure awareness, just letting all of the impacts of the chant resonate both within you and around you. So we're going to use this chant this morning. A couple of logistic things. You can join in or you can listen. I'm not a great singer. I'm not a great chanter. It's not going to sound, beautiful. It's just simply the words, the sound that is important. But you can join or you can just listen to my chants, whichever is more appropriate for you. Both are wonderful. I've done both in previous meditations. I sometimes listen, I sometimes participate. The chanting is really just meant to focus your mind. So yes, Om means something. You can attach yourself to that meaning, or you can just let the meaning go and listen to the sound in order to focus your mind on what we're talking about. I'm using this chant today to focus on intentions for peace. And so I'm going to read an intention, and then I will chant one Om, take a pause of silence for that fourth sound, and then read another intention. Yes, the majority of these intentions today are focused on the events in the world right now. So if that upsets you or turns you off or whatever, you are welcome to stop watching. I won't be offended. But if you would like to focus your own mind, your own energy, your own attention on channeling peace, on channeling this sense of connectivity, Om is what connects us. So now more than ever, in a country divided, in a world divided, in a humanity divided, I really feel like the power of Om is to bring us back to that connection, that oneness. So last thing before we get started, Om, basically, you take a big inhale and then you chant the Om. So it'll sound like this. I just want to give you a preview so that when we're in sort of meditation mode, you aren't surprised by what it sounds like. So I'll take a deep breath. And then the pause at the end for silence. So that's what it'll sound like. Again, join in, try it. Don't try it, listen. But definitely if you are here, focus your attention, focus your energy, bring your awareness to what we're talking about, what we're focusing on, what the intentions are. And it should be a powerful 10, 15-minute meditation. So without further ado, go ahead and get yourself comfortable. I'm not going to walk you through a bunch of movements since I talked a little bit more than normal at the beginning. But just get yourself into a comfortable seat. Get out any fidgets that you want. You can be sitting on a floor or on a mat. You can be propped up against pillows or a bolster. You can be in a chair. You can be on a bed. Wherever you feel comfortable and supported. The only thing I ask is that you're not hunched over, that you're either sitting up straight or that you're reclined, so that your chest, your diaphragm, your lungs remain open so that you can breathe deeply and stay in this meditative place. Find your comfortable spot and then settle in wherever that may be. And once you're there, close your eyes. You don't need to see me. You only need to hear my voice. You can put your phone down. You can turn your device away. Whatever works for you. But go within. Close your eyes or cast your gaze down and just go within. Let anything that you were doing before you arrived to this moment fall away. Let anything that you have planned to do after this meditation is over fall away. Focus only on the here and now. Focus only on what it is that you are doing in this moment. You are exactly where you need to be. There is nothing else you need to be thinking about other than you, your mind, your body, your presence in this moment. Bring your focus to your breath. Allow your attention to stay very specifically on your inhales and your exhales, with no attempt to change your breath, no passing judgment upon it. Simply breathe. And as we breathe here, know that if your mind wanders, if you lose what I'm saying at any point in time, or if what I'm saying doesn't resonate with you, you can return here to your breath, watching, witnessing your inhales and your exhales. And this can be your meditation. With an intention for peace, an intention for equality, an intention for connectivity, an intention for universal acceptance and love. For George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and all other people of color murdered at the hands of racism. For their families, searching for justice, searching for peace, For the protesters in cities across America, ignited by fear and anger, longing for a culture of equality. For the government officials, leaders, teachers, organizational founders, those on the front lines of this issue, tasked with driving change at the local, state, federal, policy levels. For the law enforcement, policemen and women who wear the badge with a true desire to protect and to serve. For the cities reeling from the destruction of riots and looting. For small business owners recovering from COVID who now must rebuild after vandalism. For our country, divided on the principles of basic human rights. For those that hold racist beliefs, that they may open their minds and their hearts. For any individual that has experienced bias, unfair treatment, abuse, assault, or any other abject hatred because of the color of their skin. For white allies, that we may silence the noise to allow Black voices to rise. For humanity, may it heal from the wounds of inequality and rise to the potential greatness that universal love and acceptance promises. For George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and all other people of color murdered at the hands of racism. Pausing here for a moment, please verbalize either aloud or internally any other intentions for peace that you would like to put out into the universe. And sealing your intentions with the power of Om. Returning to your breath, focusing on the energy that you cultivated from chanting or from listening to Om, focusing on the intentions, the vibrations that simply putting those intentions into the world can have, the ripple effect of your energy, my energy, our collective energy. As you breathe here, I would like to leave you with the words of Maya Angelou. Equality. You declare you see me dimly through a glass which will not shine, though I stand before you boldly, trim in rank and making time. You do own to hear me faintly as a whisper out of range, while my drums beat out the message and the rhythms never change. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. You announce my ways are wanton, that I fly from man to man. But if I'm just a shadow to you, can you ever understand? We have lived a painful history. We know the shameful past. But I keep on marching forward, and you keep on coming last. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Take the blinders from your vision. Take the padding from your ears. And confess you've heard me crying, and admit you've seen my tears. Hear the tempo so compelling. Hear the blood throb through my veins. Yes, my drums are beating nightly, and the rhythms never change. Equality, and I will be free. Equality, and I will be free. Bring our hands to heart center, sealing our meditation this morning with Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Thumbs pressed against our heart, sealing in these intentions, sealing in the promise to remain connected to the universe, to be the vibration the universe needs. Pinkies pointing out to the world, representing our promise to expand this vibration far and wide. The light, the love, the intentions for peace in me honors that same light, love, and intention for peace in each of you. Thank you for being here this morning. Namaste.